Hello everyone, this is Daryl20, and welcome to episode 9 of Daryl20's Let's Play of ATM10 to the Sky. Today, jetpack time. Alright, now how do I activate this thing? Did a little bit of work between episodes, which I'll show you in a minute. Nothing too crazy, but I like to have jetpacks. I think G is where I like to be. So toggle engine G, toggle hover mode. I rarely don't want hover mode on, so like I make that something like way over here that I don't like super care about. That works. Cool. Like I always want hover mode on, right? So burp, and then we're cool. That works. I'll take that. Just like a little simple jetpack. Man, you know what? This jetpack ain't too bad. I could use that for a while. Like normally I just beeline for like a top tier, jetpack, but like this'll do. Hey, look who's feeding sheep and cows and stuff. Between episodes, I built that island and then, brought my cows and stuff over. Cool. So yeah, we're, chilling on the island, getting ready to do some stuff today. I think my plan should be that I'm going to see. I like being able to toggle on and off. That is a good time, at least until I get creative flight. I think my plan for today is I'm going to move this mess around a little bit. Clearly, I got some sheep. What I would like to get is an exchanging gadget. If I could get one of those, that would be cool, and maybe some dirt. Now, here's the deal with dirt. I don't have that much dirt, but we'll see about getting some. And then this should be charging. Yep, sweet. Cool. And you can see the occasional dude shows up here. Oh, do you not? Okay. That should be cool. Did I do something here? Oh, I anchored. Oh, right. That does make sense. Can I do that real quick? You guys should be able to do that. Beautiful. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a nice horizontal row. And that should spread grass, right? How cool is that? All right, so... Oh yeah, that's fun. I do enjoy that so much. All right, so seeds go away. There's some kind of like interesting seed thing going on in the pack. Like there's some kind of unique kind of seeds happening. But dirt is definitely something we're gonna have to deal with soon. You can see I set up just like a little bit of a, making a couple bits of wheat so I could do the whole breeding cows thing. And then I'll have a little bit of food to go with too. So looking good. Looking good. I'm pleased with all this setup. You know what I should be able to do too? Let me get you, and let me get you. Let me get you. I don't know if I set this up yet or not. Well, I know I didn't because... Sweet. Are you far enough over here? I need a functional storage upgrade that will allow me to do longer range. I think diamond would be cool. I need to do copper first, huh? Okay, I can handle that. Let's do it this way. So if I made you gold and then diamond, that should significantly upgrade the range at which you can link stuff, including linked. Sweet. Now I look at my bricks, and we should have a bunch in there. Awesome. And I want to void upgrade it just to, be safe. All right, so plan for today, I have a little bit of flight. What I would like to do is get a little bit more sheep so I could shear them and maybe get some wool. The purpose of which would be... Let's get these baby sheep grown up. Because I definitely want to be able to do, like, Oh, you're already on a breeding cooldown? Okay. guess we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, so I want to do like a proper AA system, other stuff like that. Let's also let's do this. What I would like to get is EXP storage. So I think I can upgrade you. What is needed to upgrade you? Let's find out. I have all the things I need to upgrade you. Perfect. To upgrade you, we're just going to need Dragon's Breath, by the way. But now I can get like some gold, and that would be cool. We're actually a little bit low on gold, so let me do 1, 2, 3 stacks of you. Because the copper hammers are 1 stack per. Cool. And then you should have no problem doing the thing. And that should be cool. And then what do we have more of? Netherwort? Yeah, we're good on Netherwort. Once I start actually setting soul sand, then we'll be cool. But we already have plenty of that. Sweet. All right, let that cook so I can get some just dire things. The main thing I would like to get is an XP obelisk. Experience holder, is that what I called it? You'd think I would know what I named my stuff. All right, how do I get some books, by the way? Books. That might be a tricky one. Canvas is straw, which we can get from cutting board of that stuff. Or I could go with cardboard from Create, which I think is going to be, like, not quite as easy. I'd rather not do leather because, like, I don't have a ton of leather. Yes, I just bred a bunch of cows, but I also had to kill a bunch of cows in order to, you know, get the leather for the jetpack. That's what I used. The little bit of leather that I got for was this. Oh, and we're on power. That's right. I did make you a high priority power dude. I should probably make you even a higher priority power dude. That would be better. Because I'm still, like, not great on power. I'm okay, but, you know, could be better. I'll have to decide that. So let me do this. Let me think about how I'm going to get books real quick. Maybe off camera, or maybe I could just... It's only a couple leather. I don't know that I have what I need for straw. I need a cutting board of rice, wild rice, or a block of bamboo. I don't think we have bamboo yet, do we? Oh, we do have bamboo. Could probably grow bamboo. Is there any trick to growing bamboo? Apparently not. All right, there's your bamboo. Sweet. I'm going to throw that way up there. And then we can do a couple blocks of bamboo, and that would be cool. And then to get straw, we needed a cutting board and some kind of knife. That doesn't seem cuttable. What did I do wrong? Oh, it needs to be an axe. Ha, that's funny. I have one of those. Sweet, straw. And that's canvas. And that's now a book. That's one. I just need to do that again. I can't do anything, I assume, with you, really. See you later. That's much better. So 4 of you, we can put this away now. We'll have some extra bamboo for later if we need it. And then that's like a nice sneaky way to get straw and bamboo and stuff. Cool. So another book. And let's smelt this bad boy up. And then I can do a couple things. First off, I can get my experience holder, which I feel like would be cool to have. Maybe you can chill. Where do I want you to live? For now, you can live there. Now I feel better about doing what I'm about to do. But the other thing I want to get real quick is a wand. Blaze jet wand would be cool. Sweet. Oh yeah, that's a good time. That's a good time, right? Super cool. Okay. You go away. I don't think I need you anymore at the moment in my inventory, nor you guys. I'll put away some of the bricks, and that looks good. Cool. The thing I was gonna do, that I've been meaning to do for a while, is hand in all these quests. But I don't like to hand in all the quests and collect all the XP until I have somewhere to put all the XP. Holy cow, that's a lot of junk. So we got sugar, we got a diamond upgrade, we got all kinds of things. Some flux-related stuff. Some AE-related stuff. Sword of Alfred GG. Enchanted Fortune 2 book. That's cool. Boy, is that a lot of stuff. Manual for power. Tattered tome for R's. Some furnace upgrades. Some blocks of coal. Some more furnace upgrades. And that might be all she wrote. Oh, we got some inferium seeds too. I should probably think about doing something with that. We even got some more of the upgrades for civs, so that's extra cool. All right, let's come back in a sec when I'm ready for the next step. All right. One other thing I just did off camera, I figured you guys didn't need to see me doing this, was I crafted a wireless access point and a wireless terminal. Hooray! So now I can access my AE system wherever I go. So just a quick bit of off-camera crafting, boring stuff. That said, I think now what I'd like to do is centralize my controller. Now here's the deal. How many cable channels do we get? That's a good question. If I look at you, I'm gonna have to upgrade you to a better cable, right? So let's do the wool thing, and then let's do this thing, and then let's do this thing. One of 8 channels. Bom, 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 bom. It's the default configs. Makes me a little sad. I did get very used to 32 channels on small. Like it was I got a little used to that. But that means we just have to do a little P2P action this time around, which perfectly reasonable. Don't mind doing. Actually, almost as much as I liked not having to worry about channels as much, I also didn't like it because like part of the fun of building an AE system is doing that. So yeah, we'll get things going. So I should be cool now to kind of just tidy stuff up, I think. Yeah, I want to have that island, that central location, be like where like the true setup is, and then we'll set up some auto crafting for over here. We're gonna have to run some cabling over here to access our storage controller, that kind of stuff. But I don't think that'll be a big deal. One thing I might want to do before I do everything though is get more wool. So let me get some shears. Oh good, I have some shears. And then we can zip over here. And then do I have any more? That's right. I didn't put the range upgrades in yet. But that'll get me some wool, which will be nice. Like that. Okay. And then we'll be back for more in a bit. So, cables. Let me just do all that. And that'll be a good start to what we need to do. Yeah. Do I want to do anything else right now before I move all this? I don't think so. Well, maybe. I might want to do some basic auto. You know what I want to do? I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's do copy paste gadget. And some bricks. Let's do... We'll anchor you there. And then we're going to allocate you in... What direction is that? -1, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or 6? Let's do 6. Is that cool? That should be enough space, right? I like that. That looks good to me. I like that. And then, yeah, I really need wireless boosters, don't I? What's involved in getting a wireless booster? I don't think they're that expensive. For me. We're just going to need some crushed up ender pearls, which we can get more of by doing the whole thing with stuff. So, start with 6. That'll get me 12 boosters. And that'll be 60 meters. That should be cool. Is that enough to get over here? Yes. If I can reach, you know, all the way over here, then I'm happy. That's more than enough room for now. That should be cool. Any more cables hanging out? Not yet. So let's get ready to move stuff. Also between episodes, did a little bit more crafting. So you're going to get moved. All you guys are going to get moved. Told you this was all temporary. You all believed me when I said that was temporary, right? You weren't like thinking Dyer was lying to you. Nobody would ever believe that. Let's go over here for a minute and just put away... I just want to make sure. Did I really just have like exactly enough inventory space for all the stuff I picked up? I guess I did. Had exactly enough inventory space? Really? That's kind of cool. So do I want like the whole brains of my operation thing on the roof? Is that what I want to do? And then we could have like our ME controller kind of centered here, and then we can spider out to different locales, right? Well, might wind up having to move that thing, but we'll figure it out. So you can get that, and then we'll have like our ME drive sitting here with our small number of disks. Really need to focus on getting that netherite stuff going on sooner than later. And then we'll have our crafting terminal. For now, we'll stick our flux point right like that so he can come online. All right, maybe I do need a better jetpack. Wooden jetpack works, but might need a little bit more. All right, so this is a pattern encoding terminal. This is the access terminal. That'll be you. We can stick these dudes here on this island because they're kind of, you know, basically, this will be a temporary setup only because, like, you know, logic, engineering, calculation, silicon. Perfect. Oh, and yeah, you guys all need this because eventually we're going to upgrade to like the fancy stuff. We'll do that probably pretty quickly, to be fair. Only because you know, I know it'll be a highish priority to do that. All right, and then let's get you re-equipped here. Cool. Now we have access to this again. That'll be good. Storage bus we need to deal with. So you'll probably run like this. let's do this real quick. I want to get my gadget. And then settings menu, let's bring you back up one. I guess you could go here. And more bricks, please. You know what I should do? Link you now. And you should be able to... Oh, that's right. I don't have... That's why bricks didn't show up in there. I don't have you connected to the drawers yet. Cool. And then rotate you a couple times that way. Lock that in, and you're going to be that. Close enough. Enough to get this going. Probably never going to need you to run in this direction, so we'll just do that. And for now, this is obviously all semi-temporary until I get more access to stuff. But then you should be able to now build using the bricks from the AE system, which is cool. All right, looking good. So now we've got, you know, a pretty cool place to hang out. Over here, you're going to need some power. Pretty sure you guys all share power. I might be wrong about that. We'll see. Yeah, you're good. And then we'll do like that's right, I need some silicon and some redstone. Then let's get a quickie set up for smelting. I would like to try to get a little bit of smelting going. Looks like we're going to need a few more cables here, but... So if I put a pattern provider there, what I also need to do is get automated shearing happening. I've been feeding the cows and stuff between episodes, you know, as one, or not between episodes, but between cuts, as one would do. All right, so then cables, I should have a bunch because I made a bunch. The nice thing about when you're in like this mode of things, you can kind of just like, I don't even have to think about how many I need. Like I just craft however many and it doesn't matter. And that should be cool. And then moving off in this direction, you know what I'm probably going to do? I can do that. And that makes that a little less ugly. And then coming across here, this is a temporary, again, setup. But we'll put you and you. Technically, that should be cool. Technically, I can do that as well, right? And now we should have two sets of autocrafting available. And then if I came over here and I said glass comes from sand, added it to this pattern dude, and told you that down can be input, output, auto output. Psst. Auto output on. Oh, that's back. That's why. I'm like, why you know auto outputting? Wrong one. There you go. All cool now? So then I can go over here and be like, give me 20. And once he's done processing all that stuff, the sand should be allowed in. And autocrafting is up and running. Nice. And then real quick, I'm going to do like a very basic autocrafting setup here. Again, temporary. Don't yell at Dyer. I don't need to be yelled at. I think I can do that, right? And then you're all groovy. Works for me. And then I can do like a couple basic autocrafting patterns going in there. Just to get me started, because I eventually want to do, you know, the big fancy one, but that's going to require a little bit more infrastructure. All right, so I'm going to say let's wrap up the episode here. Come back next time, and we'll get a little bit more automation going, get a little bit more niceties going, and then we'll get into the real meat and potatoes of the pack. For now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.